Jesus is God, make no mistake about it, and his very name declares this. You have to understand something before I tell you how his name declares that he is God. Thousands of years ago, people would name their children after something. For example, Peter literally means stone. So when someone named their child Peter, they were naming them Stone. And that's kind of cool if you ask me. Before Jesus was born, his parents were instructed by an angel to name him Jesus. Jesus literally means the Lord saves or the Lord is salvation. So every time you use the name Jesus, you are actually calling him the Lord who saves. You can find this information easy in the NIV Bible, Matthew 1. There is a footnote that is labeled D, and it explains the literal meaning of his name. It also fulfilled Jewish scripture since he was born of a virgin and he was called Emmanuel, and Emmanuel means God with us. And trust me, the people of this time, when they said Jesus' name, they literally had to call him the Lord who saves. His name was a declaration that he is God who saves. In the Old Testament, people often called him... Oh, I misread that. In the Old Testament, people often called the Father Lord. So when the Jewish people heard of a man called Jesus, it was essentially a man whose name said, the Father who saves. So Jesus is literally the Father who saves. Now you can go down the rabbit hole of how translations work and why we use the name Jesus instead of Yeshua. But one thing remains true, regardless of what form of his name you use, it still means the Lord who saves. So yes, his name literally declares that he is the Father who is Lord who saves. That's the literal original meaning. Please spread this message so people stop coming into our faith and telling us Jesus never claimed he was God. No, Jesus, just by saying his name, he claims that he is God. So like instead of saying Jesus, you could just call him the Lord saves or the Lord is salvation. That's his name. I hope this message blessed you. God blessed. Take care.